Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Summit America. This very well could be our last game. We have a best-of-5 series before us coming into Game 3. It's already 2-0 in favor of the North American Rejects. The sneaky Nyx Assassins need this one to stay in it and have a chance at a reverse all-kill to perhaps secure a seat here in the LAN Finals in sunny Los Angeles. I'm Zyori, solo in the studio today, but I've got PPD joining remotely. Peter, get hyped, man. Game 3. What should we expect? What's the good word?
First big podium, apparently.
Yeah, we haven't seen much Potem yet, but I don't know. Is it time to see what's cooking over there in the draft already?
I don't know, man. It's up to you. I'm just a professional player here. I'm
See what I
amateur
did
caster.
there? I took your advice and I applied it to a real-world application, Peter.
You're stealing my stuff while I'm already here. I don't know. It's pretty messed up, I think.
Oh, man. My bad, my bad.
But Podium got banned the first two games, I think, so it got
Was she?
through.
Was she first banned in the...
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe so. Definitely the last game. I don't know what I forget the first game, but
All right, well, she's been hot stuff in the NA scene in particular. Teams have
she's
been
good.
running her like crazy. Yeah, you guys have been giving Mason Potem pretty much any time she's available.
Sometimes I like to pick some other stuff. It's just I don't think she's the best first pick, but she's very good to take as like second two picks.
Mm-hmm. And she's flexible too. That's a good thing. She can play support. Not a lot of teams do it, but it's not as bad
really
as people think.
I think it's pretty bad.
You hate it? No, come on, man. Arcane Boots mech, it's legit.
Despise it, man. Despise it. I can't.
I mean, it puts a lot of pressure on you to land those arrows, that's for sure, but it's fun. I've seen it work a time or two.
You have to get kills early on, or she's just worthless. Like
Yeah. No one. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. No more worthless than an ancient apparition who gets picked on like last game, though.
that's true. At least if it was a Mirana, she would have leap and she would have lived.
Yep, and at least she'd have Moonlight Shadow to help the team set up ganks even if she's not there, and you can still hide in the trees and chuck arrows without being too risky.
Hmm.
But we'll see. The Nyx Assassins, they grabbed Chen and the Sand King here. So Sand King didn't work for him last game, but they'll try it again. Hard to say if it'll be a hard Sand King support or if it will be the IX Mike offlane hero. Either could be an option, but whoa, Watermelon Man picked up by the rejects. They grabbed the Tidehunter.
It's a pretty early tide hunter.
Oh,
see
yeah.
what they do with it. I know Brax loves the hero, so I'm surprised he didn't go with like. I'm curious why he picked Tide Hunter instead of like his normal Centaur, Clockwork, Nyx Assassin.
What happened to Centaur? Speak of the devil.
He took a little nerf, but I think was in general pretty overrated. People stopped picking Invoker so much, so the whole like Centaur stun plus Sunstrike combo kind of
Yeah.
dissipated. It's still there. It's still pretty good. He only has two stuns now because the mana changed instead of three, which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, it's a decent nerf. It definitely hurts his laning phase, but
He's
I think he's a little underrated now. I think he deserves to be picked every so often.
he's never been that great of an offlaner. Like he has no escape. All he is just tanky.
Yeah.
So if you have like a kill lane, like he just dies.
Stampede, Hoof Stomp.
Hmm.
He's got to get level 6 though before that Stampede
Yeah,
becomes
that's the hardest thing is getting level 6. Like it's
Yeah.
tough against a good safe lane.
Yeah. I still wish at least one time in the West I got to see a team do the Centaur Shadow Demon Dazzle Killer Tri-Lane. And that shit is potent. But
You know this never happened before?
I've only seen the Chinese teams do it.
Oh, okay.
I've only gotten to cast it in WPCAs, but I'm sure teams in the West have done it, but I have not had the
Been to
privilege of
cast.
casting it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that's maybe it's been done. But yeah, it looks really good
Yeah.
on paper.
It's a niche strat for sure. I mean, Centaur doesn't work that well for tri-lanes because
You just got to make sure you can get the hoof stomp off after
Yeah.
the disruption, because odds are the other two people in the lane have some sort of disable
yeah.
for that centaur.
Yeah, but even if he doesn't get the hoof stomp off right away, you can still do an absurd amount of damage just with the dazzle heal bomb right afterwards anyhow. So it's scary. It's
Yeah.
one of those things where it's you just need to shut down a tri-lane and go super killer, but it's really not good for farming because Centaur experience is just as valuable as early farm for him in some ways.
Definitely see your point there. Another panda.
Yeah, this time on the side of the sneaky Nyx Assassins, so they'll give the rejects a taste of their own medicine here.
Snall plays a good panda. I've seen him play it a couple times. It's probably the Bulbous panda's pretty good, but I think Snot plays the best one out of the three. Like
Really?
the three NA teams. We never pick it, so
Okay. How come? When are you guys going to start picking the brew? What's he
Just,
lacking that you're looking for?
we never practice, so it's tough to just pull stuff out. Like right now, we're in some like need to win kind of games for D2CL and Dream League, so it's kind of hard to just
Oh, I
bust
see.
out new heroes. Although we did do a support Kunkka today, which seemed pretty ownage.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw the interview afterwards with Zai as well.
Yeah, I never picked that before, but it's a
Yeah.
pretty good hero.
I've only seen that recently with Shadow Demon for the setup. Just the casual support Kunkka is a little bit more difficult, but if you can land the torrents, it's pretty darn good.
If you go 3x, I mean, you can land everything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I was playing Bane, so you know you have some setup there if you
Oh
need it.
yeah, yeah. That's similar flavor to the Shadow Demon, but
Hmm.
yeah. Was that Alliance, right?
Yeah, I was against the
Oh
Lions for
yeah, yeah.
D2CL.
That was a quick game.
Or no, that was Dream League. Excuse me.
Yeah, Dream League. Yeah.
D2CL was Roxkus.
Yeah. Well, Ancient Apparition will be the third pick here for the rejects to go with their Tidehunter and Marana. So, all right. We saw
Disruptor.
IA last game as well, but this time it'll be on the opposite side of the coin. And a Disruptor. Very nice. I like seeing Disruptor. He's a fun hero. And he's good.
Yeah, he's pretty good against Marana because you can glimpse after leap,
Mm-hmm.
and it means that we're gonna have another offline Sand King as well.
Yeah. I think oh yeah, that's true. IX Mike Sand King. Now I think Disruptor's pretty good against Tide as well if you can place your Static Storm in a key location right as the Tide is gonna hop in. He can still
Yeah,
blink Ravage, but he can't hop into a Storm and Ravage, so that can give you some protection.
yeah, and Tide's never gonna get a BKB, so
Yeah.
can be good in that sense.
Yeah. I wonder how they'll lane the Tide here. If they'll just throw him in the off lane or give him a little more farm priority. Their Coddle was banned out, so I'm sure they would have loved to do a Tide Coddle lane, but that won't happen.
I think they'll go Dazzle and they'll do the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, they
That's
could do
that's
that.
just what NAR does. They always put 1 for 3/7 in the offlane with Brax.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh. There's your
Treant, dude.
tree.
That's one real hero.
The big bushy tree.
I mean, you know, we never lose with it, but I haven't seen anyone else really win with it that much. So we'll see if
Yeah.
they got it.
It's all about the opening, getting those early boots and securing some leech seed kills before your opposition has those early boots. That seems to be
Yeah.
the core of the strategy from what I've gathered.
That's some of it. You know, you don't always go boots first game, and
What do you go if you don't get boots? That seems to
you know,
be the common
sometimes you
opener.
just buy courier wards. Sometimes you buy sentries if you need them. Like it just depends on
Mhm.
the way the lanes, the way you're laning, and the way you think your opponents are laning.
I see.
And
So
boots first are not always like because if you can't be effective with the boots, like are they really that helpful?
yeah,
You could be helping out your team in other ways.
right. So what's the secret to successful treant?
Treant, you have to. Your whole team has to like inhibit like the playstyle of being over aggressive and taking chances because Treant just allows for you to like take risks you would normally wouldn't be able to take, and
Mm,
that can really throw your opponents off. Excuse me, throw your opponents off if they aren't ready for it. So
yeah,
just be really aggressive and take over the mid game. Make sure you find a lane for Treant to get some levels, and then run at stuff. Like defend your towers, keep them alive, and then heal them up,
hmm
and you'll probably be successful.
yeah. The Nyx Assassins don't really have a great flash pushing lineup here. They have Chen for some push, but they won't be able to just nuke down towers, which is pretty good news for Tree. And Slark won't do much for pushing, but Dark Pack does do well to get rid of that living armor when it's on heroes.
Yeah, Slark's Q actually instantly removes armor, so it's pretty good. And he also can stop opponent from leaping with the pounce.
Yeah.
Um, Slark. That being said, Slark is definitely going to need a BKB this game,
Yeah.
but well, maybe not. I mean, he can remove the Treant root with the
Hmm.
Q as well. What is it? Dark Pact. So Slark's a
Yeah.
pretty good pick. I think I like it.
The rejects may just go for something greedy here. And okay, they get the Shadow Fiend. Not super greedy, but gives them some additional carry power. This will be a fun mid game in this match, PPD.
Yeah. Okay. Ush needs a BKB. I take it back. He definitely needs it now.
Yeah.
But if they do well and Shadow Fiend gets behind at all, they should be able to roll them over with the Panda Blink, Sand King Blink, and then Slark running around.
Mm-hmm.
A and Potom will also be pretty easy kills for the Slark as well if he gets a quick Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
Treant as well, actually. Treant like
A lot of it'll come down to how the laning phase goes. If the rejects somehow find a first blood or do
yeah,
something,
Whitebeard, dude, don't die before minute 0.
yeah, come on, man, we need you on this one.
Let's see your Disruptor. Is that what you call it, Disruptor? Because he's not red.
Disraptor, yeah, he's
Yeah,
riding a raptor, dude.
heard you say that.
Yeah.
Ooh, NAR has new banners too. They actually fixed them.
Oh, yeah, that's. Look at that. Now it's going vertical. That's nice.
Yeah, so Merlini was throwing a hissy fit about it in one of his
Yes,
streams.
he was very upset. Multiple times he called out their banners, and oh look, it's little Arnabis again. I tend to call him Barnabas. I do like this new courier though, the international parrot. He looks cool. Glad I bought a compendium.
Is that what you get? You get the.
Apparently.
I didn't get a parrot yet. I mean, I have the compendium with my parrot.
I guess you gotta unlock some shit. I don't know.
Probably gotta level up.
Yeah, you gotta level up, man.
Yeah, you gotta level up, man. All right, so Boots first Treant for the Fool, and it looks like they're probably gonna aggro trialing with maybe a Tide or maybe with Bottom. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Either or.
They will do another 5-man invade, and oh no, Brax doesn't have Squiddles. That's never the sign of a good Tide. You need that Squiddles.
I like the mine though. It looks nice.
Yeah, the mine does look cool, but Squiddles is the ultimate in badassery. Brax looking for the opening, eats through a tree, trying to find Whitebeard. Uh-oh. No. Sneaky Dick Assassins positioning themselves a little better this time. Korok still hasn't leveled up Arrow, but nope, won't choose to do it. Can't find the right opening. So, the Nyx Assassins off to a better start than they were in previous games. They do not concede an early first blood.
Yeah, but because they bought Boots first on Treant, they can't afford Sentry Wards, so they can't block any of Chen's camps. So this little invasion thing was not that effective. They do have this one ward in the jungle, so they can kind of see where he's headed, but oh no, Invis Treant, dude. Oh no.
Fool's coming in. He may try and still find a kill onto Fluff. Mirana coming around the backside as well. Sentry Ward comes down. He gets initiated upon. Korok levels up the arrow, looking for the opening to throw it. Fluff will get nailed in the face. This will be a first blood after all. Korok secures it. He will now be caught inside of the pounce. He falls. It's a 1-for-1. The tree looking for the escape, and he will make it. So I take that back. The Sneaky Nyx Assassins starting off the same way they did in previous games. They found a counter kill this game, which is good, but still that first blood has been conceded.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that they didn't get any Rune Ward off to see what it was at the start of the game.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe that 5-man invasion. I mean, I'm so lucky to get an Invis though.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate for SNA. Although the trade wasn't that bad, they did kill the Mirana. Chen doesn't. It doesn't really matter that much if Chen dies, but.
Yep. And oh, up top, Ush gets initiated on once again. He'll be okay this time. He does survive. Whitebeard comes in, actually gets hit by an arrow. Korok will move forward and do a little more chip damage. Ancient Apparition coming in as well. Has Chilling Touch, and this is just a disastrous top lane for SNA. Slark is completely zoned out. Hasn't picked up a single creep kill yet.
It's going to be similar to game 1 where Fluff is going to have to spend most of his time in the lane. We'll see if he can, his time can be proved effective.
Yeah, and oh, I need to make note as well, guys. This is game 3. There was a bug in the lobby. We actually rehosted the lobby to try and fix it. The little tally was not working. So this is game 3. It is 2-0 for the North American Rejects. I'll probably reiterate that a couple times this game because I know the visual part is messed up. We apologize for that, but this is game 3. North American Rejects are 1 game away from taking this in a 3-0 sweep.
Headed to LA.
Yep, headed to LA, baby. It's going to be awesome. Are you ready, PPD? Are you ready to sit on the couch and cast some games? Get that flamethrower ready?
Man, LA is just our first stop on our world tour. Like, we have like a month-long trip where we're just on the road.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. And LA is a great place to start.
Yeah. It's
nice and sunny.
Going to be, the weather's nice. We're not really in downtown LA. It's a little bit misleading. We say LA, then people that are actually from LA
you're
go,
in, this Ontario, right?
Yeah, this is the boonies. Oh, man. But Fluff, he's out in the boonies himself. He's isolated. He's already been leech seeded. He's on the run. If Korok can hit him with an arrow, this will be a kill. And great play from Korok. Nowhere for Chen to go. He either had to get hit by that arrow or about face, and that'll make it 2-1.
Treant, man. What a hero.
Power of the tree.
He almost wanted to cast some level 1 armor. It's not very effective to cast.
Yeah. Yeah, the living armor level 1 is pretty weak. It saves people sometimes, but
yeah, it's good to use if they need it, but it's very what's the word?
Lackluster.
Inefficient, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Lackluster words, but it's like it's not a
It's
It's
almost
not
more
value.
it's almost more the cooldown than anything else. You use it once and it's like, well, hopefully nobody else takes damage in the next 30 seconds because
Yeah, it also costs 50 mana, which for Treant is a lot. He only has 234, so
yeah. Yep. Well, 2-1 already, a decent gold lead for the rejects. About 1,500 gold, 300 experience. Let's check up on these other lanes here. Snake King tearing it up in the mid lane, 20-5 against the 11-1 Brewmaster. So SNA did get a value point there in the Drunken Haze, throwing out that missed chance, but Snake King making up for it with well-placed Shadow Raises. So he's doing a pretty good job here. And in the off lane, Brax 16-2 against the 9-0 IX Mike Sand King. So Brax actually getting the better of it down here in the bottom lane as well.
I think just Tide just crushes melees with the Anchor Smash now. 60% damage reduction. Mike can't even last it.
Yeah,
Like all three of their lanes are crushing so hard. I don't think SNA should have lane like this. They should have thrown the Slark Disruptor in the off lane and forced NAR to react to their lanes rather than them having to react to NAR's lanes.
yeah. No, I agree. And when up top, Slark, he'll get picked off again. I didn't really catch it.
He just threw like an arrow out like when the wave was approaching, and because it was nighttime, he couldn't react quick enough.
Oh, okay. Just one of those straight arrows. Yeah, it sounds kind of silly if you're not someone that's played against Mirana a lot, but daytime versus nighttime actually makes a big difference in trying to juke the arrows. If it flies over the tree line during night, you just don't have the time to react.
Trying to go on fog there, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yep, he'll get pounced upon, but Fluff comes around the backside, has himself a Hellbear Smasher, and they will secure a kill on the Ancient Apparition. Korok now on the run, does have a leap available as well as phase booties. Ush hedging his bets, will try and cut him off, and they secure the kill. Nicely done by Fluff.
Yeah, it was a really good smoke. He went low ground and walked around. They weren't ready for that at all.
Yeah. Well, that helps level things out a little bit. But this top lane is still kind of a disaster. Mirana is still on point with the last hits of Slark. So they find some recovery, but a long way to go. They still have the issue of losing mid and bottom.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have a Shadow Fiend issue.
Yep. And, oh, wow. Brax already with his Arcane Boots up on the Tide. Has a Ring of Regen as well. Whitebeard. Actually getting pretty low, but no follow-up. And Fogged actually going the Cold Feet build here. 2 points in Cold Feet at level 4. It's a little different.
It is different. Wonder why. I think it's just because I think he thinks he can connect the Cold Feet on after the Leech Seed, maybe, or maybe after like a well-placed arrow.
Yeah. The Leech Seed and Arrow together do make it a little more useful, I guess. Snake King gets initiated upon. Drunken Haze to start things off, but good positioning from the King will keep him safe as Fluff tries to dive the tower. May actually end up feeding a Dark Troll Summoner. Yeah, nice little pick-me-up for Snake King there.
He didn't even need to pick me up, but yeah, that's a Midas now.
Yep.
It's very good against Chen as well.
Good against Chen, and also a good timing for that solo mid Shadow Fiend.
Very good timing.
They'll actually pull a lane rotation here. Ush and Whitebeard rotate down bottom, and they'll try and find some farm against Brax, but I feel like it's a little bit too late in terms of the laning stage. Brax is already level 7, of course has Ravage. He will get glimpsed back, but he should be okay here. Throws out the Anchor Smash. Has a couple of wand charges, just trying to bide his time. Tree coming in, TP in from the AA. There's your Ravage. Connects on both. Ush only level 5, so no Shadow Dance available. Leaps into the side shop.
Help.
And they'll sandwich him. They'll make that Slark into some sushi as he gets punched down by that slow Ancient Apparition. Unagi.
Disruptor actually has the weirdest skillet I've ever seen. He has 2 points glimpse, 3 points in Thunderstrike, and then no points in the field.
That is a pretty strange Disruptor build.
He's got a lot of damage, but
you can't keep them in place. I don't know.
Well, yeah, the issue is when you get your ultimate, you're going to want to keep them in the ultimate, and you're not going to be able to do that without any points in kinetic field.
Yeah.
Generally, Disruptor wants to get 2 points in the kinetic field, so it lasts as long as his ultimate. But
it's a little strange. I wonder what Whitebeard has in mind. I guess hoping to pick up some kills, but I look at Thunderstrike as an amazing level 1 kind of 1-point wonder ability. It's okay to level up, but those points in kinetic field and glimpse just feel much more valuable compared to just that first value point of Thunderstrike.
I mean, even at level 1, it just costs so much mana.
That's true.
130 at all levels, I think.
It does a lot of damage for a level 1 spell, though.
Yeah, it does. You have to just spam it in order to zone someone out as Disruptor.
Yeah. So 160 damage at level 1. Pretty solid. Snake King in the mid will get disrupted. He gets glimpsed back, and, well, Moonlight Shadow enough to keep him alive. No detection on the sneaky Nyx Assassins.
Tree armor, Podemont. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
Invincible. Back to farming.
Right back to it. And even on Radiant as well, he has now his Hand of Midas and this cute little camp here. The Alpha Wolves hasn't stacked it up, but can always retreat to that if things get a little sticky here in the mid lane. And speaking of sticky, you know, I hadn't noticed Bruce's sword, but that thing is huge, man. Words of the Drunken Warlord. Holy Toledo.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I've seen there's like a TI2 panda sword that's like some Chinese player has. It's like it's that big. It's really cool.
Yeah, pretty epic. I like the cool cosmetics. I'm not huge on cosmetics, but I like to make note whenever I see a cool one. Helps spice things up a little bit.
So what's the grass? Big advantage for NAR so far. The Shadow Fiend is just farming out of control.
Yeah.
Needs to be addressed.
He stacks the big camp again here, and it looks like it'll be a 4-stack now. 2 Hellbears, a Wild Wing, and a set of Centaurs. So he'll be able to retreat to that for another little gold boost. And wow, 4,500 gold, 3,000 experience already in favor of the North American Rejects. This offlane Sand King.
Yeah, it's just he can't lane against Tide. Like it's cool that he can last hit and blow stuff up with Caustic Finale, but if he doesn't actually get that many last hits because he doesn't do any damage.
Yeah. I also just don't think the Caustic Finale build is really that great because you can't retreat to the jungle. At least if you have the Sandstorm, maybe your laning phase isn't that great. You get some stacks that you can come back to, but with only level 1 Sandstorm at level 8, he can't really farm stacks that easily. He will find Snake King in the jungle. Does connect with the Burrow Strike, Epicenter. Will it be enough damage, though? It doesn't look like it. Requiem of Souls. If Snake King goes down once more, IX Mike will fall. But now Snake King on the run. He did get that living armor. In comes Tide with the Ravage. Gush out on IX Mike. Plenty of damage to bring him down. SNA, no mana for the ultimate. Will sip up that bottle. Just barely gets enough. Trying to finish off Brax. Throws the boulder out onto Fog. Tree coming in. Not quite level 6 yet. Oh, he's so close, but no overgrowth. Brax trying to stand his ground. No point in that Kraken shell. But he'll still be alive. Wand charges. Tree armor. It's enough. The sustain just absurd. Now Shadow Fiend drops the Brewmaster. Whitebeard gets cornered. It's a complete disaster. What a turnaround, PPD. But wait, not done yet. Ush coming in. Invisibility rune. Pounces onto Brax. Maybe he can find a kill. If only he had the Kraken armor. But at what cost, as they say. Ooh. Arrow hits Fluff, and Ush, he's on the run. Has a Shadow Dance available, but this is about to be a full team wipe if they secure this kill. Which they won't do. Burrow Strike in onto Korok. It's not done yet. Pounce forward. Tree coming in. Now he's got the overgrowth. That'll keep Korok alive. Ice Blast flying through as well. Connects with 2 of the 3. Not on Slark. Long range arrow. Ooh, almost hits Ush. Now Mike with the Burrow Strike. They'll go back onto 1437. He's still alive. Wand charges. There's your Disruptor ult. The never-ending team fight. 1437 will finally fall to Ush. Korok now. Oh, he gets Burrow struck. Has a leap available, though. Should be okay. Will turn around. Actually wants to get aggressive here. Fog coming in. Arrow hits Whitebeard. They'll turn it around. Oh, my gosh. And now Tide reinitiating. IX Mike. He gets Anchor Smash. He gets Gush. He'll Burrow Strike away. But will he survive is the question.
Hey, Ultimate, let's see it.
And that Ice Vortex helping him out. There's the Gush. AA ulti. It's off the mark, but Tide gets it.
Crap. The AoE on Anchor Smash.
Yeah, that area.
Didn't seem like 400, but I'm sure he'll take it.
400's pretty big. Uh-oh. Slark pounces down, misses the leash onto Fog. Throws out the Dark Pack, does a decent bit of damage. Pops the ulti. Brax trying to path block him best he can. Anchor Smash, just not enough. Connects with the second pounce. And they will just back out. But some space was created for Shadow Fiend. He got the tier 1 tower, and I think the Rejects came out ahead on that long exchange. Yeah, now 7,500 gold and experience in their favor. But SNA, he finds Snake King. Requiem of Souls, gets pump faked. And Snake King will be fine.
Classic.
Yeah.
They actually are getting some stuff done on the map, though. I think they're...
Oh, I see him glowing red. I finally see it, PPD.
For what?
The Shadow Fiend. Is that just what he always looks like? Does he always just have that glowing red? Oh, damn it. That's my bad. Stop laughing at me, Roland. Damn it. I'm trying really hard here. I'm colorblind, man. This is difficult for me.
I don't think Snake King has a compendium.
Of course Snake King doesn't have a compendium.
He was asking on Twitter last night. He's like, "Someone please, $10 for me. cannot eat."
Jesus, dude. Well, Game 3 shaping up to be pretty similar to the rest of this series. The North American Rejects leagues ahead right now. Just look at the net worth. Shadow Fiend about to break 9K, and Slark and Brew only around 3.5. It's kind of a disaster. No, I'll take that back. It's a complete disaster for the Nyx Assassins. BKB on the Shadow Fiend.
Shadow Fiend is a problem. Everyone else, though, they can kind of handle. So just stay away from Shadow Fiend.
Just run away from him.
Yeah, if you see him, if he shows up in the lane, just all right, guys, back it up, back it up.
Yeah. Well, SNA, he does have a Blink Dagger now, so also a Haste Rune. Maybe he can try and make something happen. Ush will get initiated upon up top. Long range Ice Blast will actually hit him. He gets Leech Seeded. Will hop away. Does have an ultimate.
Does he die?
There is an overgrowth, but the follow-up just isn't there. Ooh.
It doesn't hit him. It's amateur tree player right there. I mean,
Oh,
I used to do that before I learned.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, there's a couple of, like, some abilities hit invisible units and other abilities just straight up don't, and it's just a matter of memorization.
Yeah, a lot of times they get changed in the patch notes too, like
Yeah.
because of how impactful it is. Like co-op scrim or the action bottom.
Yep, Korok gets glimpsed back, and they drop the hammer, dude. Snake King comes in, pops his BKB, uses the Requiem, gets the kill onto Fluff. It's a 1-for-1 now so far. Ancient Apparition gets cycloned, and Whitebeard gets picked off somewhere. Did he shatter? It looks like Ush coming back in. He'll get dropped by the Shadow Fiend. Holy crap. Now SNA, he's got no mana. He's on the run. He'll try and look for a blink escape, but I don't know that that'll happen. Fogged trying to chase him down, using those big frosty fingers. One more auto attack. He's just too slow. And he'll blink back to safety.
Did you see the purple?
No. I wanted to pretend like I did, but I didn't. I gotta follow this Blink Dagger guy.
Oh no.
Alright. Oh, I saw it that time actually,
Yeah.
the little purple remnants. That's pretty cool. I like
It's compendium power.
Compendium power. I do like the graphic they added to Brew now when he has a crit or dodge. He's a little bit glowy Fluff. Arrow Magnet up here in the top lane. Brax just turns his back, gives him the spikes. IX
Yeah.
Mike. Ooh. Nah, he'll be okay. I think. Not enough mana.
Yeah, he's good.
This is just non-stop action though. Now Ush in the top lane. He'll get gushed as he goes in onto Korok. They drop the tower. Moonlight Shadow flies. And they'll be okay for now at least. Support on their way in. Do they have detection? Something SNA is historically not very good at doing. And no, they don't have detection. Mike, he gets ravaged into arrow. Stars connect. SNA doesn't have an ultimate here, and he won't be able to do a hell of a lot. He's on retreat mode. Brax gets hopped upon by Ush. He does finally have Kraken Shell, so he's a lot more tanky. And they will be repelled. They can't even take a fight like this. The only time they can take a fight is if they have Primal Split. Without that, good luck. Arrow. Arrow. Woo! Almost hits the Brew. Yep, the purple blink coming in handy.
He is in.
Now SNA, he gets gushed. Uh-oh. Still no Primal Split. He may just get chopped down here. That anchor. It hurts.
He's dodging.
But no, now Brax. Yeah, those big dodges. Is Brax tanky enough to survive? Nope. SNA comes back forward, beats him down once more, but it costs him his life. Korok with the Starfall right on the money. Now Korok looking for the escape. Sort of. He'll just go back. He wants to reinitiate. He's got an arrow. This is pretty ridiculous.
Shouldn't be. I mean, they're just abusing him at this point.
Yeah. Playing with their food before they eat it. Uh-oh. Ush, he's got an ultimate here, but Ice Blast may hit him. It sure does, and he'll shatter.
Fog, I mean, A is one of Fog's best heroes by far.
Big lag spike there. Was that me or the server?
I believe that was the server, so I guess the players probably felt that as well.
Okay. Mike getting chased down. Leech Seed should be enough. One last arrow to strike him down. This time you've got a Primal Split. Tornado out on the bottom. They'll go for the Fool. They've got the damage to bring him down. They test his faith. His gem hits the deck, but Fog scoops it up. Snake King coming in. BKB on. Requiem of Souls charging. And he'll just cancel it. But they get the tier 2 tower, and that is a 6-0 in total tower count. 18-9. Uh-oh. Glimpse back onto Snake King. No BKB this time. Thunderclap. Kinetic Field. SNA gets stunned up by a Sacred Arrow, and he'll fall. That glimpse bait. Whoa.
Totally outclassed by NAR this series. Like, I was worried at the beginning that they would die.
Yeah. That's a 17-minute Ag Scepter on Fogged there. With 6 towers down, I guess it's not too surprising, but...
Yeah, like I said, Fogged has like a couple of really good heroes, and Ancient Apparition is definitely one of his best, along with his like Wisp, I think.
Yeah. For sure. And there's just no item progression on the Dire side. They have a Blink Dagger. That's about the extent of it. If you count Bracers as item progression, then I guess they've got a couple of those as well. Uh-oh, Whitebeard. Wrong place, wrong time, buddy. He gets dropped.
So I talked to Ush after game 2 about why they took so long to leave the game, and they said they were discussing game 3.
Oh, that's good.
So maybe I mean, there's probably not going to be a game four, so maybe it won't be so delayed.
Not much to discuss. Yeah. I mean, honestly, we would have given them another minute or two if they wanted to deliberate after the game. Usually it's the opposite. We get the game going and the players are like, "Come on, man, start this shit. Stop running commercials. Let's do this."
Yeah, and people once you start playing, you just get in the zone. You
Yeah.
just keep going.
I mean,
until you're done.
I feel it, but it's funny that's their reason because we as the tournament host we feel kind of the opposite. Like we would love to have some extra time to run commercials and collect ourselves and
Big
get
fight
our
bottom.
overlays
Fluff
all
is
set
in
up.
trouble again.
Yep. Oh, Fluffy. Yeah, he's down here. He's just getting anchored down, and Nevermore will right-click him into oblivion. The Fool connects with a nice overgrowth. Arrow flies in. Ravage. Oh, it's a disaster for the Nyx Assassins. They'll get cleaned up here. Fogged with a double kill. It's a complete full-man team wipe. There's your GG. PPD. It's a 3-0. I thought this series was going to be really close, but like you mentioned, the Rejects just completely outclassing them.
Nice, dude. Hot tub party with Snake King. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Wow. This is going to be an interesting group to have at the summit. That's for darn sure. Snake King, 1437, Fogged, Korok, Boop, and Brax. Actually, where are we on the bundle sales for the summit? I don't think we've broken the 40K mark. We're at like 32K, and 40K is the inflatable pool PPD. So we're not there quite yet, but soon.
I thought you guys had a hot tub.
No, what? No, we don't have a hot
I
tub.
thought you said that there's like a Merlini interview. In the
Oh,
hot
that
tub or something.
it's one of those like bathtubs that has the little
jacuzzi.
jets. Yeah, it's like a jacuzzi
Gotcha.
in his and it's also in his like bathroom.
Yeah, it's like in his
so-
private bathroom. That's.
I mean, you're welcome to use it if you're so inclined.
Who knows, man?
We'll see. We'll see where the summit takes us. But that's it, guys. We should have had like a GG button or like one of those little party things that makes that obnoxious noise. It's like a
GG.
victory, GG. But it will be the North American Rejects joining EG as the two NA teams here at the summit in Los Angeles. The Nyx Assassins, it was good practice for the qualifier. They had a good run throughout the tournament, but at the end of the day, they couldn't seal the deal in the best of 5. Pretty fun series. I don't know if epic is the right word. Rather one-sided as a 3-0, but still fun nonetheless. I'm Zyori here in the studio. I was joined remotely by PPD from Team Evil Geniuses. Peter, always a pleasure to cast with you, my friend. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you at the LAN finals. But plug yourself, man. Sponsors, Twitter, Twitch, whatever you want. The floor is yours.
Well, I don't want to do any of that. That's way too much work.
Okay.
But
well,
thanks
your
for
Twitter's in
having
the
me.
title of the broadcast, so that one's
All
easy.
right, that works. Thanks for having me. Good games. I hope Nyx Assassins learn some stuff from this. Get ready for the TI qualifiers. That's what really matters. And I hope you guys can bring me on for some couple of TI qualifier casts. That's not too much to ask. So
I'll keep you in mind. We've got a lot of talent that'll be in-house,
yeah,
but
you guys got a lot of people there.
there's also
I
going to
think-
be a lot of streams running, though. We'll have at least 3, if not 4 streams going. So if we need remote casters, I'll definitely keep you in the know, and hopefully we can set something up.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right, awesome. That wraps up our coverage today, guys. We've got people arriving today and tomorrow for the TI qualifiers, and things are heating up. We've got this new backdrop. Things are looking good. And Roland, give us. Can we show a shot of the big backdrop, the big one? Can we get the full thing? Can we cut to that real quick, or is that too much for you? Oh, there we go. Look at this beautiful studio. Oh, we've got crap over there. We're still building. All right, cut back to this one. All right. A little overzealous there, but that wraps it up today, guys. Thank you for joining us. I am Zyori. Follow me on Twitter at ZyoriTV, also in the title of this broadcast. This whole thing made possible by Twitch. Big shout out to them. They're not above my head anymore, but Twitch are the sponsors here for the summit, and a big shout out to them for making this possible. Big shout out to PPD for coming on and keeping me company, and I think that's it. Follow us on Twitter at Beyond the Summit for updates with all things related to the TI qualifiers coming up for the next 2 weeks, and then the rest of the action coming up for the summit. Until then, though, guys, this is Zyori signing off from the BTS studio.